Surprisingly, Tottenham might be considering a surprising transfer approach for Romelu Lukaku from Chelsea. This move could potentially be in response to the potential departure of Harry Kane to Bayern Munich. This scenario is unfolding even as Lukaku, the Belgian forward, has expressed his wish to make a comeback to Serie A. Tottenham is exploring an unconventional avenue to fill the void left by Harry Kane, with indications pointing to Chelsea's Romelu Lukaku, as stated in a fresh report emerging from Italy. This situation blends two ongoing transfer dramas in the English football scene this summer. There's a possibility of Kane making a lucrative move to Bayern Munich, while Lukaku's future hangs in the balance after his season-long loan at Inter Milan from Chelsea. The impending £100 million windfall from Kane's departure would furnish Tottenham with the financial means to enter the market for a new striker. This could provide Lukaku an opportunity that he might not find readily available at Stamford Bridge. La Gazzetta dello Sport's report suggests that Tottenham could pivot to Lukaku as a potential successor to Kane, contingent on the latter's move to Bayern. In Kane's absence, Tottenham would seek a replacement for the number 9 position. A promising talent for the future, 19-year-old Alejo Veliz, is on the radar, and they might also consider the £26 million acquisition of Porto's Mehdi Taremi or Cengiz Giftorban. While Mauricio Pochettino's Chelsea stands as direct competitors to Tottenham, the prospect of Lukaku making a switch from West London to North London reportedly looms. This is particularly plausible considering Lukaku's seemingly diminished role at Chelsea. However, Lukaku has been recently spotted sporting a club tracksuit, hinting at his ongoing fitness regimen in anticipation of a potential move. Rumors suggest that his preference leans towards a return to Serie A, rather than continuing in the Premier League. After a successful loan period, he was linked with a permanent switch to Inter, although no concrete developments have emerged. Javier Zanetti, a club legend, even criticized Lukaku for entertaining interest from Juventus, a bitter rival. Notably, Juventus supporters vehemently opposed the idea of Lukaku's potential signing, expressing their discontent during a training match and instead showing their support for Dusan Vlahovic, who had been considered in a swap deal with Chelsea. Interestingly, Gazetta's report also reveals that Tottenham's manager, Ange Postecoglou, isn't particularly keen on Lukaku from a technical perspective, which might act as a hurdle for a deal at the current juncture. Tottenham's Premier League campaign is set to commence with an away match against Brentford, just hours before Chelsea hosts Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. The rationale behind Manchester United's decision to abstain from bidding on Harry Kane this summer has come to light, as the English superstar embarks on a £100 million transfer to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich has formally announced the acquisition of Kane, leading to his departure from the captaincy at Tottenham. Instead of securing Kane's services, Manchester United chose to secure Rasmus Højlund from Atlanta for a sum of £72 million. The Norwegian talent won't be able to make his debut as United kicks off their Premier League campaign against Wolves due to an injury, but he remains optimistic about his swift return. Revelations from The Athletic now unveil the reasons why Manchester United, who had been consistently linked with Kane, opted against pursuing a move for the striker this summer. According to the report, the Red Devils were intent on avoiding involvement in a contest they didn't believe they could emerge victorious from. Furthermore, it's understood that United perceived that Kane's inclination would still lean toward Bayern, in part due to uncertainty surrounding Erik ten Hag's squad's readiness to contend for major honors. The report also mentions that Manchester United speculated that Kane might have been seeking a £30 million annual salary, although this remains unconfirmed. In lieu of that, Kane has now cemented his move to Bayern Munich, driven by his ambition for trophies this season. In the aftermath of his departure from his childhood club Tottenham, Kane, in an emotional address, conveyed, "Greetings to all. I wanted to personally inform you, the Tottenham fans, that today marks my departure from the club, Saturday. Naturally, I'm grappling with a multitude of emotions right now. It's heartrending to bid farewell to the club I've devoted nearly 2 decades of my life to. From an 11-year-old lad to a 30-year-old man, countless splendid moments and cherished memories have been woven, reminiscences that I'll forever hold dear." The 30-year-old concluded with a glimmer of hope for Spurs supporters of a potential return in the future, stating, "I'll be closely following this season. Best of luck to Tottenham, best of luck to the entire club. This isn't a farewell, as the future is unpredictable, but rather a heartfelt thank you, and I'll be reuniting with you before long. His focus now shifts to the forthcoming chapter in the Bundesliga under the guidance of Thomas Tuchel at Bayern Munich. Although Manchester United had perpetually been associated with a move for the English captain, for the time being, he has opted to embark on a fresh international chapter. These were the last news. If you appreciate my work, press the like button, subscribe, and stay close.